It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Falcons and the Eagles under the lights on Sunday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping. Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Demario Davis there on the play. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Back to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked up by Cole Bishop. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the ground, it's Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. They'll try and run it with Walker. early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to... Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. Here comes a return from the 5. Ho-ho! Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here comes the Eagles punt team.
It's 4th down.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun run now with Walker. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll get this complete to Walker. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Motion man is Rice. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. third down, they go with Walker. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back to the air one more time. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side this time. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. Now, Walker. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Here's Walker. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Falcons. No problem there on the extra point. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Thrown left side, the catch is made. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The rush comes, they're setting up the screen. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Dell motioning over. He'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Falcons will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They send a receiver in motion left. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's taken in by Franklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll throw out of the gun. That one taken in. Touchdown, Eagles.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down, working it to the 33-yard line. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now a 3rd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run here with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete to Rice. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. Oh, he coughs up the football. And the defense. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here.
the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
There's that man again. Another catch. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. He'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He'll get a couple, mark them down at the 3.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback.
Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Atlanta. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can...
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed.
The previous
tight
play
game,
is under review.
tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that is incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with a tight defensive coverage.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Walker. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Walker. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick to the ground. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Now, 2nd and goal. They go with Walker. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll run with Walker. And they'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. One of the tight ends motions right. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They took this one down to the wire with a late field goal